my channel, The Sewing Gardener. Welcome back if you've been before, and very big welcome to you if you are new here. I hope you're all doing well. I was just popped on today to share a bit about what I've made over the past couple of weeks since I last vlogged, what my plans are, and some things that have arrived in my sewing room. But I didn't work Friday, but my sewing room was a complete mess, and I think I've nearly got there apart from this bit. I won't show you this bit, but can we just take a look? Look, it's tidy behind. I will put a little bit of footage that I did on Friday to show you what that bit was looking like. But yeah, all the bits are off the floor, things are nicely organised. I'm rather proud of myself, and I'm on a really hard chair because last time I filmed a vlog with my, you know, whatever those chairs are called, operator chairs, office chairs, it was very squeaky and it really did my head in. I've oiled it and it's still squeaking. So that is my table and this is a very uncomfortable, hard chair. So it won't be too much of a long vlog. So before I get into it, what am I wearing today? I am wearing the Chalk and Notch Paige hoodie, which came with it in a fabric. This was a Hey Sew Sister project box from a few years ago now. So I've got that, and I am wearing, because it's Sunday here in the UK, so I'm not planning on doing an awful lot or going out or anything. And I've paired it with, they don't go at all, but my Closet Core Plateau joggers. So yes, they don't match, but it's comfy. Who cares? Especially when you're at home. But talking of joggers, I made, was it last week, the Paige, I'm wearing a Paige hoodie, and I made the Paige joggers by completely different companies. But these are the Paige joggers by Minerva. I'm a Minerva brand ambassador. I was very kindly gifted the pattern, not the fabric, that I used, but I was very kindly gifted the pattern, and if you head over to Minerva, you'll find lots of wonderful makers and things from all over the world who make up bits and bobs, but I can highly recommend these, and I made them in this gorgeous green, jade green fleece, sweatshirting fleece. It's got fleece backed, and this came from Fabric Godmother a few years ago now. I've made these a bit oversized because these are my, when I get in from work, comfy, put on bits. And the difference that these have compared to the Plateau from Closet Core, because I do love these as well. These are very comfy, highly recommend. But these don't have cuffs. These ones, I mean, you didn't have to use the cuffs, but I did do cuffs on mine. There we go. So I've made cuffs. But these ones are a turn up. So yes, highly recommend that pattern. They have lovely deep pockets as well in there. These also have pockets, but not quite as deep as those. These are very deep. Yeah, but these are quite high on the waist as well. I put a drawstring in mainly because the elastic that I've used is really pants. It's barely got any, it was a piece that I had left over. It's not very elastic at all, so realistically that should be probably a bit more pulled in, but it isn't. And you make the buttonholes to put a faux drawstring in, whereas I had a drawstring, so I've just put it all the way around. And I added a Minerva Maker label because that came with the pattern, and also a really cute Adam Sews label in there, which is how appealing, and they are very appealing when I get in from work and put on as comfy clothes. So that's those. I've made those. Then what else have I made? actually I'll scrap that bit. I'll show you what else I made later because it's mainly quilting blocks, and I'll do that at the end. So what has come into my sewing room this week, the last week? Well, there's two things. The first thing I'm going to show you, the one I've already mentioned, but I hadn't received it. But this was received earlier this week. And I am really rubbish because I could have done an unboxing, but I didn't. So this is the new Sew Obsessed subscription box, which has been put together by the Fabric Obsession, which is run by the lovely Adele from Sew for Serenity, and Becky, who's What Beck Sews. And yeah, this is their new monthly subscription box. This is the first one. So I'll tell you a bit about the box. Yes, what I do need to say is that it is open. If you go onto their website and you didn't receive the box last month, you can sign up for the subscription for February. So that is currently open at the moment. I'll put a link here to their website where you can sign up. So in the box, what you will get is every month you would get either 2.5 woven fabric or 1.5 to 2 meters of knit fabric. Within that, you then, well, if you subscribe, you get access to the Sew Obsessed Club, which is a membership which I need to fully check out. And also in the box, you get a matching thread for your fabric, a haberdashery treat, and a small business gift. Now, what makes this box different from other subscription boxes is that you can choose your colour palette. So there's two choices to choose from. You can choose a cool calm, so you think ocean blues, leafy greens, lilacs, so jewel shades, and then you could have a earthy warm, which is things like fiery reds, golden yellows, sunset pinks. And the boxes are shipped around the 15th of the month. And I can't remember how much it was. So, polls, don't know. Say 45. I'll put it on the screen. So I went for, you'll no surprises from what the colours that I'm wearing today, the Cool Calm colourway. So I will show you what we got in the box, and there's been lots of vloggers who did this live on Wednesday when they got their boxes, or Wednesday evening, Thursday when they had their boxes, and will do a much better job than me. So do go and check those out. But inside, our sweet treat was a Rocky Road hot chocolate spoon, so by Knorr. So that will be very much enjoyed. Thank you for that. Our gift, small business gift, was this beautiful embroidered purse with a tiger. Now, I love big cats. I specifically love tigers. And this box was called the Eye of the Tiger, so completely up my street. This is like brilliant. It couldn't have been any better for a first subscription box. So we had this little lovely gorgeous purse from Sass and Belle, and inside the girls had put your matching thread and some, I think they're Microtex, yeah, Microtex needles. So that's super. Now, as I say, I went for the Cool Calm box. So everybody that had the Cool Calm went for this colourway, got this fabric in that colour. So yes, it's a viscose twill. I'm pretty sure it's a viscose twill, and it is absolutely stunning. I love it. Let me just move that out of the way. But it's got some sort of it's not really brown, it's like a purpley colour in there, and obviously the lighter blues and black, but it is right up my street. I love it. This is crying out for me to make a Davenport in it. Now, the only reason I'm dithering on that is because earlier this week I cut out a Davenport, and you'll see why I like this fabric, and I cut out my Davenport in this. So very similar. Oh, okay, completely different colour palette, but very similar in fabric design. So this is my Davenport, and that's the only thing that's stopping me making this into a Davenport. So the other thing I thought I might make, and I've made the skirt version of this, not made the dress, but it is this, and that's the paper cut Luli dress. I would make, so there's a line drawing, so that's the skirt. I made that. This came in another subscription box. So I've made the skirt, but I would like to make the long with the sleeves, and I do have enough fabric to make it, so might be that. I've not made the dress. As I say, I've made the skirt, not the dress, but it's cut on the bias, the skirt, so I wonder whether the skirt on that is cut on the bias. In fact, I'm not sure. Let me just have a little read. Yeah, so it's the Luli dress skirt features a timeless silhouette with classic darted bodice and a hip skimming bias cut skirt. So might not, don't know. And yeah, so anyway, I will have a contemplate on that. And the other thing I didn't say in the box, in the lid, there was a little QR code, and on that it gave you access to one of the most in-depth magazines that I have seen as part of a subscription box. A fabulous edition, and that must have taken you ages to create and put together, girls, so very well done from me on that, and I do need to take some time and read it properly. As you all know, I have been, if you've watched me before, I've been quilting, and I have been making the Farm Fresh sampler by Art East Quilting. Now this was I want to say it was a 26-week project last year. Now I don't have whips, as in dressmaking whips. I just don't. It would stress me out. So I have a make list of about this long of things that I want to make, but I never start them because I couldn't start them and not finish them. So I'm very much a starter finisher, but for quilting it's a bit more involved, and then dressmaking takes over, so I don't always get to do it. But I've been on a real mission to get this finished because I signed up for the Sew Place Like Home, which I'll show you in a moment, which started last weekend, and I wanted to get this done, but I haven't got it done. However, I have made 2 more blocks, and I've got another block cut out and half of another block cut out. So the one I have just done, I think I told you last time when I was doing the goat and sprites, well, I've just finished the goat and sprites, and you attached that to the pig and turnips. So there's my goat and sprites at the bottom, and you attached it to a pig and turnips, which I've made before. So that's that block. I think I've got 3 more to go now. 4, 3. Don't know how many. But last week I did the Chicken and Sun, which is that one. So I finished that. That is the Chicken and Sun block. Very lovely. Oh, we've made another chicken. Can't remember what it was with though. So it's got his eggs at the bottom. And then I have cut out sheep and sprites. So that's cut out, ready to go. And it's all in my lovely project bag that was gifted to me by Sparkle Sam. Thank you, Sam. So that's ready to go, and I'm partway cutting out wheat, I think. The wheat block, maybe. But, as I say, last week, the Sew Place Like Home, well, the kit arrived, so this is the kit. So you get a lovely box full here. Inside the kit was all Tula Pink fabrics, which I will try and show you, but I've obviously messed it around a little bit, getting some of the fabrics out. look at these fabrics, aren't they gorgeous? So this is, you've got all the fabric to make your quilt. Also inside, I got these unmarking heat erasable pens. I got a couple of postcards. This is the one that we're doing now, the So Place Like Home, but this is the Tula fabrics. Oh yeah, that one is in the Tula. I'll show you the book in a minute because this has been out before, and it came in a different set of fabrics. And then this is the second star to the right, Sew Along, which that's Dawn. That's in the Dawn version. I have also signed up to this, but I've signed up for Dusk, so I'm waiting for Dusk to be delivered. So, but last week, so this is you get a fabulous book as well, which details all the blocks, and we started with the wonderful Adam as a sew along last Sunday, to make the Dorothy block. There she is. And I finished mine. I did it live with Adam. And here is my finished block. This is my first person quilt block, and I have to say she is super cute and I absolutely love her. So there is Dorothy. Tonight Toto is all cut out, ready to go. So Toto is the next block that we are doing. There's Toto, but in the Tula version. So he's brown there in the book, but in the Tula version he is grey. So we're doing that, and then next week it's the Scarecrow, I believe. So yeah, that is everything that I have made. Obviously the Davenport was cut out, ready to go. Still considering what I'm going to make for that. If anybody else has got any ideas, love to hear what you're making. If you got the So Obsessed subscription box, what are you going to make with your fabric? Love to know that. I think that's it. Oh, I also got a lovely sticker there, look. A sticker for the flying monkeys. Just had to point that out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there before I make any more boo-boos. And I will hopefully see you all soon. Don't forget to look after your skin. I hope you get some fabulous sewing time. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon. I wonder if my sewing room will be this tidy next time we meet. Let's hope so. I just need to tidy this. I hope you're all well, and see you all soon. Bye for now. Also inside, I got these unmarking heat erasable pens. I got a couple of postcards. This is the one that we're doing now, the So Place Like Home, but this is the Tula fabrics. Oh yeah, that one is in the Tula. I'll show you the book in a minute because this has been out before, and it came in a different set of fabrics. And then this is the second star to the right, Sew Along, which that's Dawn. That's in the Dawn version. I have also signed up to this, but I've signed up for Dusk, so I'm waiting for Dusk to be delivered. So, but last week, so this is you get a fabulous book as well, which details all the blocks, and we started with the wonderful Adam as a sew along last Sunday, to make the Dorothy block. There she is. And I finished mine. I did it live with Adam. And here is my finished block. This is my first person quilt block, and I have to say she is super cute and I absolutely love her. So there is Dorothy. Tonight Toto is all cut out, ready to go. So Toto is the next block that we are doing. There's Toto. But in the Tula version, so he's brown there in the book, but in the Tula version he is grey. So we're doing that. And then next week it's the Scarecrow, I believe. So yeah, that is everything that I have made. Obviously the Davenport's cut out, ready to go. Still considering what I'm going to make for that. If anybody else has got any ideas, love to hear what you're making. If you got the So Obsessed subscription box, what are you going to make with your fabric? I'd love to know that. I think that's it. Oh, I also got a lovely sticker there, look. A sticker for the flying monkeys. Just had to point that out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there before I make any more boo-boos. And I will hopefully see you all soon. Don't forget to look after your skin. I hope you get some fabulous sewing time. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon. I wonder if my sewing room will be this tidy next time we meet. Let's hope so. I just need to tidy this. But yeah, I hope you're all well. And see you all soon. Bye for now.